All right. Thank you everyone for joining today. My name is Joe from Edrans, and we're going to be doing one of our Tech Talks, a series that we have weekly around different AWS services and themes. Today we'll be talking about Amazon Connect. A little bit of housekeeping items. Everyone in attendance is on listen only. However, we do have a question and answer feature in the GoToMeeting where you can type in your questions, and at the end we'll go through them and answer them as best we can. So with further ado, we'll get started. So my name is Joe Henderson. I'm the general manager of Edrans North America, and we also have Jose, who is a cloud engineer out of our Barcelona office. So today we're going to give you a quick overview on Edrans. We're going to give you an overview on the service of Amazon Connect, how we can help, and then Jose is going to give a full demonstration of the product. And then if we have some time, we'll go through those questions and answer them as best we can. So a little bit about Edrans. We are a premier Amazon consulting partner. We've been around for 10 years. We have over 100 folks in the company across offices here in Portland, Oregon, where I am, in Barcelona, Spain, where Jose is, and in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where we also have a large development and operations center. So as a premier AWS consulting partner, we have competencies in DevOps, migration. We are an MSP partner. We are part of the well-architected program, and we're also a solution partner. So some of the services we offer are around software development, where we help companies build new applications based on serverless technology, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Another main part of our business is cloud strategy, where we help companies decide their business decisions on migrating to the cloud, helping them manage and optimize that cloud, and then helping them with managed services from there. So part of our managed services is we have official AWS managed services, which means we have Edrans engineers that take over the architecture, implementation, security, and the optimization, handling our customers' clouds. So that's 24/7 by 365 support for that. So a little bit about AWS Connect. The reason we're doing this when we're doing it is obviously there is quite the global situation where a lot of businesses now had to transform their businesses from being potentially on site to overnight having to be remote. Now, specifically, businesses that had call centers or support centers faced a pretty remarkable challenge where they relied on people coming into the office. They had phone setups, they had chat setups that were on their work computers. And overnight, they had to deploy their entire staff remotely. So we are in a very lucky position, understanding AWS Connect. We're able to help, believe it's 5 of our customers already migrate to that in a very short amount of time to help their businesses stay connected and help their customers. So a little bit about Amazon Connect. So it's an easy to use omni-channel cloud contact center. So it helps companies provide their superior customer service at a lower cost. So it provides a seamless experience across voice and chat for all your customers and your agents. So it includes a whole set of tools based on routing, real-time historical analytics, and easy to use intuitive management tools. So some of the capabilities around Amazon Connect is that it's very flexible and it's very agile. So it's an open platform that easily integrates any system like CRMs, like workforce optimization tools, and workforce management tools. So it does have some out-of-the-box AI built in. So it's enabled by default, so it allows these agents to immediately use the AWS AI services with Amazon Connect. So it automates interactions and ultimately improves customer service. So some of the benefits is that you can make changes in minutes and not months. So it's simple to set up, simple to use, and ultimately it increases your speed of innovation. So making changes is easy. So it's got a very intuitive UI that we'll see in a little bit, allows you to create voice and chat flows. One of the main benefits is it's very cost effective. So some customers are seeing up to 80% savings from their traditional legacy call center support centers. It's also very easy to scale. So you can scale your contact center up and down with any size, and you can onboard tens of thousands of agents within minutes. So I'm going to kick it over to Jose now, and we're actually going to take a look at the tool.
Hi, thanks, Joe, for the introduction. I'm Jose, and I'm going to do a small demo about Amazon Connect. One of the purpose of this demo is to show you what can we do with Connect and how you can integrate Connect with other services and applications in order to customize the user experience. In this case, we will use Amazon Lex and Amazon Lambda. And a quick intro on these services is Lex is a service that allows us to build conversational bots, and it uses the same technology as Alexa, so you might be familiar with it. We will use Lex to create an interaction with the customer when a couple of questions are asked. And also we will use Amazon Lambda, that basically Lambda is a service that allows us to run code in the cloud without actually managing the servers. And thanks to Lambda, we will integrate our contact service with an application, and we can do it with third-party tools or other databases, for example. So that being said, I'm going to quickly jump to, first I'm going to show you the Amazon Connect management interface. And let me jump to the dashboard. One second. Okay, so this is the main dashboard of Amazon Connect. From here, you can start creating and managing the configuration required for your contact center. And from here, you have, in the first view, you can see it shows us small guidelines. And if you follow these steps here, you will be able to configure your contact center and start your business. I'm going to go quickly through the main options in Amazon Connect. Starting from the first view, we have the metrics. Here we can check for, here we can see real-time metrics, related metrics, advanced metrics related to our agents, queues, and routing profiles. We have also the option to check for historical metrics where we can see average metrics for past dates, for example, the last month or last week. We have also the option of the contact search. This option allows us to search for specific interactions given a time frame. For example, you can search for calls done to a specific phone number. We also have the option of login logout report. That this option basically it shows us a user activity, and from here you can see when an agent or an administrator has been logged in and logged out from your contact center. And we also have the option to have saved reports from the previous metrics, from the previous views. We can save a table or a view that we created, and we can have a saved report that it can be shared with your team members, or it can be checked, I don't know, maybe weekly in order to monitor the health of your contact center. Next, we have routing options. From here, this is one of the main configurations of Amazon Connect. From here, we can manage the phone numbers. We can claim numbers from different countries and attach them to our Amazon Connect instance. We can manage also the contact flows. And basically what a contact flow is defines the customer experience with your contact center from start to finish. It defines how the experience of the user will be. I will show you later in the demo example of the contact flow. We also have prompts. In here we can prompts, for example, we can upload a predefined message that can be played, for example, if a customer is waiting on a queue or if it's being transferred to a queue, we can have a different message and will be managed in here. We can also manage the queues, and the queues, what allows us is to create queues where the users or the customers will be waiting or will be transferred to be attended by another agent. We can also define the the hours of operations. And here, for example, we can have different hours of operations. You can have, for example, different behaviors in and out of business hours, or you can have different teams working on different schedules, and you can set them from here. And we also have the option of quick connects. That basically quick connects is a way to create a list of destination for quickly transfer for your agents. And lastly, we have the user panel. From here, we can create the users, and we can manage its configuration. We can modify its routing profile and its security profiles. A routing profile, let me show you an example of routing profiles. From here, you get is where the users will be attached. And from here, you attach the queues, and you can configure different options regarding the queues that are attached to this routing profile. For example, you can establish a priority or a delay in seconds, depending of the queue you want to manage. And we also have the agent status. Basically, the agent status, you have the predefined available or offline, but you can set up different status, for example, busy in meetings or another kind of status. And finally, the security profiles. We have profiles. For example, we have a contact center admin, we have the agents, and you can configure it from there. You can create your own security profile with specific permissions. And finally, we have the agent hierarchy. That basically it's a way for you to create agrupations of users for reporting purposes. So that being said, this are the main configuration options that we have in Connect. I'm going to start with a demo, but I'll start with showing you the main flow. And basically for this demo, what we did is we simulated a company that gives to its employees the possibility to book an hotel and make a reservation by choosing the city and the day and how many nights they want to stay. And this is the example of the main flow. This is the main flow. And basically, as you can see, we set up the login behavior. We configure a voice, and we add a welcome message. And if everything works properly, it will be transferred to another flow. This is the authentication flow. Let me show you this flow. And this is a more complex flow, as you will see. But basically, with the authentication flows, what it does is it checks if our phone number is in a database. As you can see, this is the contact flow. It does several stuff. You can create very complex flows depending on your business needs. But yeah, basically this flow will handle the authentication. And as I said, it will check for our phone number. If it exists in our database, it will ask for a PIN number. This PIN number will act as a password. And if everything is okay, it will be transferred to another flow that will be the Lexbot flow. And the Lexbot flow is the flow that will be working with Amazon Lex, and will ask the customer several questions. In this case, it will ask the city, the service that they want to use, in this case, the book hotel, and it will ask for the city, the day, and how long they want to stay. At the end of the flow, thanks to the integration with Lambda, it will have the option to send an SMS message as a confirmation, or to transfer the call to another agent. So starting with the demo, I'm going to switch to the agent interface in 1 sec. this is the admin, the agent interface. Okay. So this is the agent console. The agent, when it's logged in, it will see this interface. As you can see, I'm already logged in and available, and I'm ready to receive calls. So this is a sample application, but you can customize your own application as you need. And the purpose of this customization is to show you how we can get parameters that are being gathered during the flows of the conversation and will be displayed here. And with these parameters, the agent that is attending the call can customize the experience for the end user. So with that being said, I'm going to make the call for the demo. Let me put the speaker on.
Hi, Joe. Welcome to Amazon Connect Employee Booking Service. Please enter your PIN. Thank you. You have successfully authenticated. How can I help you today?
I want to book a hotel.
Sorry, can you please repeat that?
Book hotel.
What city will you be staying in?
New York.
What day do you want to check in?
Tomorrow.
How many nights will you be staying?
2.
Okay, I have you down for a 2-night stay in New_York starting April 15th, 2020. Shall I book the reservation?
Yes.
Thanks. I have placed your reservation. Thank you for using our service to book a hotel. Your account will be charged for dollars. If you want to get SMS confirmation, please press 1. SMS sent to your phone. If you would like to speak to an agent, please press 1. Thank you for calling. Your call is very important to us.
I'm going to hang. So as you can see, the system identified me as Joe, and this is what we wanted to show. As you can see, some parameters were gathered during the conversation. And for example, here the user see that Joe is calling, and he can customize the experience. For example, in this small example, he can say, "Hey Joe, how can I help you today?" And this is the main parameters that have been gathered, and this is what we wanted to show, how you can get some parameters during a conversation and show them to an agent, and you can customize the experience, and you can have your own customizations with different parameters and depending on your application. So that is the main demo, and I'm going to switch back to the presentation.
All right. Thank you very much, Jose. That was pretty cool stuff. So a couple questions have come in. So I'm just going to kind of read the top 3 questions that we've got so far and answer them as best as we can. So the first question is, what type of metrics reporting does Connect support? So Amazon Connect has historical metric reports. So you can generate aggregator reports pivoted on queues, individual agents, phone numbers. It's also got real-time metric reports, which is self-explanatory. And then it's also got a contact search. So you can view the contact reports with the option to find and play back all the call recordings. The next question is around chat. So can I use Connect for just chat? The answer is yes. You can use it for just chat. You can use it for just voice, or obviously you can use it for both. So it's enabled by chat by default, but then you pay for what you use. Couple questions around billing. Basically, how much does it cost? So just like most AVS services, you pay for what you use. So there's a per minute charge for the Amazon Connect service. And so there's also a associated telecom charges depending on how you're using your phones. So for example, telephone numbers that are billed by day per country, those direct inward dials, toll-free numbers, the telephone usage that's billed per minute, and outbound calling. So it really depends on how much usage you have, but the good thing is it's pay as you go, and you do not have to agree to any long-term contract there. And then chat is billed by messages sent. And then there is a full detailed pricing page that we can also send as well, that details everything. How long does it take to get set up? It depends. So it depends the depth of your contact center, how much phones you're using, how much chat you're using, how much volume is coming in. We've had some customers get set up within a week and be off and running. We've had some customers that's a little bit more complex that it takes 2.5 to 3 weeks. So it really all depends case by case. And but we've seen some really great use cases, especially in the past couple months. So what we've done at Edrans is obviously, we have a lot of great AWS engineers that are working on a lot of interesting projects, but we understand the urgency of getting a tool like this deployed, especially in these times. So we do have some trained Connect engineers on standby, where we're happy to hop off with another engagement to help you out if the situation is very urgent. So we're happy to help. So that is all we have for today. I think some other questions are coming in, but what we'll do is we'll put that in an FAQ, and we'll send that to everyone that attended today. So hopefully that at least gave you a brief overview of what Connect is, how it works, what the tool looks like, and some of the benefits. So we'll follow up with everyone that's on the call, and then don't hesitate to contact us directly with any questions, and we can definitely help. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks, Jose, for doing the demo, and keep on the lookout for next week's Tech Talk from Edrans. Thanks.